All right, so we're heading over to Manitou Springs, Colorado. It's about 6 miles from Colorado Springs, nestled at the base of Pikes Peak Mountain. And we'd actually cruised over there last week and went around the area. It was really cute, has a unique history. And this week we were planning on going out, and we wanted to get McNally out so that we could help socialize him a little bit more than what we have so far. And so we were looking around for places to go, and Manitou Springs seems to be extremely dog friendly. At the same time, like I said, it has a really unique history and stuff like that. So we figured we'd get over there, check it out, share with you a little bit of what we learned last time we went over there. But anyway, we should be there in about 5 to 10 minutes. Something quick to note here that's actually right behind us where we parked is this is actually the Manitou Springs Public Library, and they do something really interesting where they actually, if you go in there, they give away free seeds for like your garden and things like that. And all they request is that in the future, when you come back through after your plants have grown, just go ahead and drop off some of the seeds that you have after you've grown your crop back in there to help replenish it, and then it just keeps the cycle going. So really cool there. But anyway, we're about to cruise around, and we'll share a little bit more of the history with you as we go. All right, so our first stop was Ostrich Smoothies. We came here last time we cruised through, and the smoothie was absolutely amazing, so we had to do it again. Can't wait. All right, so right after we got our smoothies, we actually were walking down the street, and we're going to check out some more stuff, heading towards one of the mineral spirit water fountains. And then we realized real quick that I forgot to pay for parking, so I had to run back down there. Luckily, it was only like 10-15 minutes, and we didn't get a ticket yet, so we got it all paid for, and now we're going to keep cruising.
Sit. Good boy. Yes, you are. Go. Now. Go. Find it. McNally. McNally. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Good boy.
So that thing is actually one of 8 different water sources that actually bring up the mineral water that's located here in Manitou Springs. You're able to bring your own cup or bottle, or even stick your hand underneath there and give it a taste. This one particularly tasted pretty much exactly like club soda, but it's supposed to be all the minerals that the waters went through as it's went through the underground reservoir that's changed the flavor and actually enhanced the amount of minerals that are in the water. But anyway, we'll see if we can find a couple more. So this shop's actually dog friendly, but McNally's a little tuckered out, so I'm gonna carry him in there. But we're gonna go get Katie a hat. Right there.
Yeah, that's it. Good job. Yeah, I'm getting a hat.
All right, so here's another interesting spot in Manitou Springs. It's called the Cliff House. It's actually been an inn and restaurant for a very long time. And when Manitou Springs was first sprouting up and starting, they would actually have people come here, and then they'd be able to cruise underneath over to a spa area, underneath where the streets are and things, to where they were able to visit the spa. And then as Manitou Springs started to grow and things like that, celebrities started to come, past presidents, things like that. So the Cliff House has a lot of history in and of itself, but anyway, we're gonna keep cruising. So we actually just found a sign here. I couldn't remember any of the famous people that stay here, but as you can tell, Buffalo Bill Cody, Theodore Roosevelt, William Henry Jackson, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Clark Gable, just the list goes on. So definitely a lot of rich history here at the Cliff House.
Go inside, McNally?
Dogs welcome as long as they don't poop or fail.
Maybe you should pick him up.
Just in case, McNally. You can't control that very well. So those huts, from what we understand, where they served that shaved ice, was actually some of the tuberculosis huts that they had back in the day. Because what happened was that when you look at Manitou Springs, back in the day before any explorers actually found it, there was a whole bunch of different Native American tribes that would come here right at the base of Pikes Peak, and they would come here because of the mineral water that was over there, and all the different tribes saw it as sacred. So even if they were fighting one another, when they came here, they were protected, so to speak, because they all found it to be sacred land. Well, then later on, what happened was, once the explorers came, they saw the benefits of the mineral water as well. So they basically built tourism around it, and a lot of the sick people back then, where, you know, they didn't have medical care like we do nowadays, they came here, especially tuberculosis patients, because of the thin mountain air and the mineral water. So over the years, there was a big attractant to Manitou Springs, and then it kind of fell off. But then in 1987, there was a foundation started, the Mineral Spirits Foundation here in Manitou Springs, and they basically went through all the springs and are trying to restore them. Since 1987, when the foundation was started, they've restored 8 of the fountains. So as you're walking through Manitou Springs and around, you can bring a cup with you, and there's different fountains that have mineral water coming out of them. Now, every fountain has a different combination of minerals, and therefore tastes a lot different. And it's definitely something you should do if you could come. The water's crazy, but it's supposed to be really healthy for you. And each one has a big description on what they pertain to and what's inside, but it's pretty cool.
Did you have fun today? Did you have fun?
All right, so we just wrapped up our day trip to Manitou Springs, where we were getting McNally kind of out and about, getting him socialized a little bit, and it was really great. tons of people came up and petted him. We gave some people some treats to give to him, make him sit, things like that. And Manitou Springs is extremely dog friendly. There were a lot of spots where we were able to take him in. It was really just overall a great experience. As you can tell, he's extremely tuckered out though.
Yeah, he had a good time. He got a lot of love and a lot of praise, and I think it went well for our first time kind of out walking around with people. But Manitou Springs is really awesome. If you're near Colorado Springs, I definitely think you should check it out.
Yeah, it's got a great atmosphere. It's really awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of live music, and there's a lot of the stores have pottery from local artists, and there's just a lot of, like, I don't know, there's just some really cute stuff in a lot of the stores.
Yeah,
so,
we're big fans.
Definitely liked walking around it, and the smoothies were good.
Yeah, love the smoothies.
But now we're actually heading to Rudy's Barbecue because we passed it when we were coming here, and I got really excited. I grew up in Austin, Texas, and they're all over there, and Eric has never eaten there before, and I was like, all right, I don't think I can eat there because I don't eat cheese or meat, but I was like, you gotta go there, you gotta eat it, so you gotta experience it, so we're gonna go there so he can experience Rudy's Barbecue for the first time.
I'm totally stoked to give it a try.
So let's see how that goes.
All right, we're heading to Rudy's. Alright, so Katie's gonna stay in the car with McNally, and I'm gonna run into Rudy's and I'm gonna grab myself some brisket for later. Let's do this.
Let's hope that it's as good as everyone says it is.
Let's give it a go. That's pretty good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
It's approved?
Approved.